Ohayou gozaimasu. Good morning, everybody. This is Eyobe just with a quick update for my Japan 2011 trip. So yesterday I got my JR Rail Pass, and I got the Shinkansen JR Pass. So um, just a little, I'll do this little video quickly to explain why I chose that pass. So last year, when I was doing my trip, I had to decide between getting the JR Rail Pass or a Seishin Juhachi Kipu. So Seishin Juhachi Kipu, this is the site for it. So the Seishin Juhachi Kipu is a youthful 18 ticket, and you can buy it in Japan, and it gives you 5 days of unlimited travel. So I was trying to figure out what's the best way to get around Japan. So this is like the best way to get around, I would say, because you're only paying like 100 and maybe $20, and you get 5 days of unlimited transit, except you can't ride like the bullet train and stuff. You have to take the local train. So I would suggest get this pass if you want to travel on a budget, but if you're wanting to save time and be more convenient, this one isn't the way to go. I'll give you a little bit of an insight. Last year, me and my friend bought the Seishin Juhachi Kipu, and we traveled a lot between Tokyo and Nagoya. If you take the Shinkansen, that traveling is about an hour and a half to 2 hours. But if you take the local train, you're traveling for like 6 hours. For like a 1-time, 2-time, 3-time thing, it wasn't bad. But getting towards like taking it like 5 different times going that way, it was like it was starting to get to be too much, and I really thought it was inconvenient. So it's the cheaper way to go, but I didn't really enjoy it. That's just, I don't know. I think I realized like I would waste a whole day of my trip just traveling, because I would take the local train from like 12, get to the city at 6, and be kind of tired. So this year I decided to get the JR Rail Pass. So those of you who've heard of the JR Rail Pass, you can just check it out at the JR site or whatever. But basically the JR Rail Pass gives you unlimited access to the JR trains, and that's including the Shinkansen. Not the fastest Shinkansen, but it doesn't really matter because it's faster by like 20 minutes or so. But the JR Rail Pass is really, really convenient. It gives you unlimited access, like I said, not only to like Shinkansen, but to the JR rails inside the cities. So if I'm in Tokyo, I can take the Yamanote line for free with this pass too. You can get either a 1 week, a 2 week, or 3 week pass. I know that the 1 week pass is about $300 and something. 2 week pass is around $550, and the 3 week pass is around $700. It sounds like a lot, but if you're taking Shinkansen one way from Nagoya to Tokyo, regular price, you're paying about $100. So this ticket pays for itself if you're trying to travel like Shinkansen maybe like 7 times. So with this trip this summer, since I'm planning to go from Tokyo to Nagoya to Shizuoka to Osaka to Hiroshima to Aomori, this pass is going to pay for itself like instantly. Just, it's already saved me money in dealing with that, as well as being able to not have to pay like $10 a day inside the city to like take the JR train or just take a train. It's going to make it a lot more convenient, and it's going to be so much more fun because I can stay in Nagoya and take a Shinkansen to Osaka in like 30 minutes. I could stay in Nagoya, take Shinkansen to Shizuoka in like 10 minutes or whatever. I can take the Shinkansen from Tokyo to Nagoya in like 2 hours. So it really opens it up. Like, it even makes sense, kind of like I can stay in Nagoya at like a cheaper place, and then if I want to go to Tokyo in a day, I can just take the bullet train and go. So I don't even have to pay like to stay in Tokyo, really. Like, if you have one place to stay, like if you're staying with a friend or something in like Nagoya, I can go to Kyoto in like 30 minutes. So it's really going to make everything more convenient. It is more expensive, but I decided that this year it's worth the expense because last year was so annoying to take the local train. So no more local train for long distance travels. So yeah, that's why I would say get the Japan Rail Pass. If you guys are wanting to buy the Japan Rail Pass, you have to buy it before you go into Japan. So go check out a travel agent. Ask them about buying a JR Rail Pass. For example, I went to a travel agency here. They have to order it from Vancouver because only in Vancouver is there the store that actually has the passes. So I paid for it in this city. I paid for it in my travel agency here. They're ordering it from Vancouver. It's going to take a few days. So if you're trying to get the JR Rail Pass before you go to Japan, make sure that you guys pick it up. I would give it a couple weeks at least just to make sure it arrives, because you don't want to pay for that and then end up in Japan and not have it. You take whatever documents they give you, and then you take that to Japan, to a JR station in Japan, and then you show them your ID, and then they'll give you I think it's like a stamp booklet or a pass or something like that, so you can redeem it in Japan. It's only open to people who aren't from Japan. If you're from Japan, you have to either be like married to a foreigner or have like permanent resident status. So yeah, I hope that helps. JR Insight, and yeah, that was my update. Next one will probably be about language and learning Japanese. I know I keep promising that vid. Don't forget, you guys can follow me on Twitter. My Twitter name is Eyobe1. I'll be doing a lot of updates on that. And then don't forget to subscribe, rate, and comment. Thanks, guys. じゃあね